everyone, this is Shagun Malik, you're watching Inside DU, and in today's video, we will have a glimpse on how to calculate best of 3 and best of 4. Guys, while releasing the cutoffs, Delhi University does not consider your overall percentage, and that is where this concept comes into play. For taking admission into most of the arts and commerce courses, you will have to calculate best of 4. While for taking admission into most of the science courses except for the ones like mathematics honors, you will have to calculate best of 3. But along with that, there are a lot of rules that needs to be considered. So in today's video, we will explore all those rules. So make sure you stay with me till the end. And now, without any further ado, let's begin our discussion.
So guys, let's start with a very basic what is DU best of 4. Best of 4 is a clear-cut criterion for the students to select academic subjects to pursue an undergraduate degree. And this selection of subjects is based upon reductions, additions, and on the subject combinations one had at the +2 level. So for example, if you got 96% in class 12, while taking admission in Delhi University, your best of 4 or best of 3 will be calculated. Now to explain it further, let us see the Delhi University guidelines. So the DU best of 4 subject should have one language. That language can be core, elective or functional. One subject in which admission is sought. A candidate needs to include the subject in best of 4 for the honors program in which admission is being sought. Otherwise, a disadvantage of 2.5% will be applicable to the calculation of best of 4. So for example, if you are aspiring for BA honors history, you must have studied history at +2. Otherwise, you will have to face a deduction of 2.5%. Now, the other two subjects can be academic or elective subjects as per list A. I'll show you this list in the next slide. If a candidate doesn't include the subject as enlisted in list A, then a disadvantage of 2.5% will be imposed on the calculation of best of 4. To summarize it up, you will have to calculate best of 4 wherein one language will be included, one subject in which admission is sought, otherwise a reduction of 2.5%, and two subjects from the list A. And the list A is portrayed here. This list A includes the following disciplines offered by the University of Delhi for admission in the 3-year undergraduate programs, and they must be treated as academic or elective subjects. Now, another important point to take note of is that all the discipline subjects, they must have at least 70% component of the theory and 30% component of the practical, and the theory doesn't include the internal assessments or continuous evaluation. This is the list of subjects wherein you can choose two subjects from. In this list, there are some exceptional subjects as well. For example, physical education. Most of the students have this doubt that whether we can include physical education while calculating best of 4. Well, it depends on the course and it also depends on the college. For most of the honors program, you cannot include physical while calculating best of 4. And there are some colleges that will allow you to add. So you will have to check on to the official websites when the cutoffs are released. So this is the list A. Now jumping on to the method of calculating DU best of 4. The first step will be selection of subject of your choice. So it can be any subject of commerce stream, economics, English, accountancy, or any other specified subject in the list. Now the second will be in case of offbeat subject which you should opt for but is not specified in the list, select any 4 or 3 subjects from the 2 lists and one subject of your choice which is not present in the list. It is mandatory to have selected one language of your choice along with 3 academic subjects. So you should have one language along with 3 academic subjects. Now calculate the aggregate percentage that you have obtained, that is total marks obtained in each subject divided by the total number of subjects. So what will be those subjects? Those subjects will be one language, one subject in which admission is being sought, and other 2 subjects. So marks of these 4 divided by 4. That will be your aggregate percentage. Moving on. Now let's have a glimpse at some of the important considerations. Point number 1. Candidates seeking admission in honors programs of subjects like music and physical education will have to include the respective subjects in their best of 4. Failing to do so will result in a disadvantage of 2.5% in the aggregate marks of the best of 4. So guys, if you are seeking admission in music honors or physical honors, so you will have to include these respective subjects while calculating best of 4. Otherwise, a deduction of 2.5% will be there. Second point. Candidates seeking admission to any honors language will be offered an advantage of 2% over others if they have studied the elective language. So for example, if you are seeking admission in English honors and in your +2 you have studied English as an elective subject, then you will be given an advantage of 2% over others. The third point is that in case the candidate has studied both elective and core, then the core language will be treated as a language while the elective language will be considered as an academic or elective subject. Let's have a look at some other guidelines. So in case if more than one non-listed subject is included while calculating best of 4, a disadvantage of 2.5% will be imposed for admissions to courses like BA or BCom, besides a disadvantage due to change of stream. So if you have included 2 non-listed subjects, then you will have to face a deduction of 2.5%. The next point, candidate will need to have studied and passed mathematics at the qualifying level for admission to honors in economics and commerce. So if you are seeking admission in economics honors or BCom honors, then you should have studied and passed mathematics in your +2. Third point, if a candidate seek admission to honors in any language program which he has studied as an elective, he will be given an advantage of 2%. There is an advantage of 2% for having studied elective of that language. Next point, in case a candidate has not studied the language at the qualifying exam level and is seeking admission to honors in that language, he will have to face a disadvantage of 5% in best of 4 calculation. So if you are seeking admission in honors of any language and you haven't studied that language in class 12, you will have to face a reduction of 5%. Further moving on, candidates seeking admission to honors in English and Hindi, the candidate, they must have studied and passed the respective languages in the qualifying exam and will need to include the same in calculating best of 4%. So if you are seeking admission in English honors or Hindi honors, you must have studied and passed these languages, and you will also have to add these languages while calculating best of 4. Next point, if there is any case of change of stream, a disadvantage of maximum 5% may be imposed on the best of 4%. Moreover, the college will have to notify the actual reduction of maximum of 5% on their websites and intimate the same to the university. For instance, if you are a student from science background and if you want to opt for a course which is commerce oriented or which is arts oriented, you will have to face a reduction of change of stream. There are many colleges that have this reduction, but last year almost 15 colleges ended this policy of deducting marks on changing the streams. So you will have to check on the official websites which colleges are deducting marks for it and what is the actual percentage of marks deducted. And last point, likewise last year, the basis of selection for mathematical sciences, science, home science programs remains unchanged. However, subjects to be included for basis of selection, which is PCM, PCB or PCMB, needs to have at least 70% component of the theory, which does not include the internal assessment and continuous evaluation in the qualifying exams. Otherwise, a disadvantage of 10% of the maximum marks may be levied on each subject. So guys, these were some of the important considerations that you should take note of while calculating best of 4 or best of 3. So guys, like this, we have come to the end of the discussion. We discussed a lot of things in today's video, like what is best of 4, how to calculate it, what are the points that you need to keep in mind while calculating, and all other things. But if you still have any other doubts, you can drop them down in the comment section. If you like this video, give this video a big fat thumbs up, share it with your friends and subscribe to this channel. And to be plugged in with the latest news and updates, join our Telegram channel. You will find the link in description box. So yeah, this was all from my side. Once again, this is me, Shagun, signing off for the day. See ya. Bye-bye.